Hello, beautiful people of the internet, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to bring you guys to my 400-hour valley tour today. Although I will say not much progress has been made since the last time. I'm not going to say that there are no changes, but it's definitely still going to be underwhelming. I do believe that my 500-hour tour will be astonishing. However, I'm a little bit late on this one. I want to say I'm like 420 hours in, something like that. I was trying to maybe fix some things beforehand, but I'm not doing 100 speed builds quite yet. So you guys are just gonna have to bear with me. However, I'm not gonna walk through every single area that looks like a mess in this tour. I'll just show my updates thus far, and if you want to see how messy it has been, you can go back and watch my previous tours because I definitely cover what I've done already. So last tour I actually went over my achievements, so I am going to do that again. As of now, I feel like I'm almost done with my foraging in the sense that I want to be. Essentially, the reason why I'm taking so long to build up my valley is because I want all of these out the way first. It's really annoying to try to feed the critters and harvest stuff when you have so many big builds in the way. It's much easier when you have literally nothing in the biomes. So I've been working on this. I've obviously already covered the plaza. I finished up my meadow and I finished up my forest entirely. Oh, and my beach. So I'm still waiting on here the sunbirds and vanilla for Sunlit Plateau, and then crocodiles and mushrooms for the glade, mint and the foxes for Frosted Heights, and then ginger for Forgotten Lands. Dreamlight fruits is just kind of wherever I place my trees, but that one's not as important. I should be done with the sunbirds in about 2 days. Crocodiles, I still have about a week, a little bit over a week. Foxes is gonna take me a while, but on the bright side, I have many biomes that I could work on before I have to go to any of these. Gardening, I've been done for a while. Fishing, I just finished Sunlit Plateau, but I'm not so grindy on this right now because this can happen whenever, even when my valley's fully complete. Cooking, I've been done with for a while. Collection, I've been done with for a while. And friendship, I'm only trying to get those daily discussions, and I just kind of do it slowly and like a natural progression. As I see people, then I'll talk to them, but it's not grindy once again. I finished up, I think, a couple Halloween achievements. I haven't gotten this one because they haven't brought the candy back on the ground. And then this is from Easter, which I'm still really mad that I never finished. And then this is for Christmas. So I can't do either one of these, and I'm waiting on Halloween because it should be around the corner. And then sapphires I've been slowly working on. Every once in a while I'll go do a run in the mines, but it's not a big priority once again. So I would say I'm doing pretty good. I just want these foraging out the way because once I'm done with this, the decoration is going to get very extreme. And speaking of that, let's start touring this valley. So as soon as you walk in, we do have a kind of city core style plaza. I would say it's kind of city light mixed with natural because we do have a few little like kind of garden areas. We have an apple tree row right here, and this is supposed to be Remy's garden. These are like the main ingredients of ratatouille right here, so I thought it was funny. And Remy's house is over here. I haven't worked on it. That will be my final build of the plaza once I get to it. We have this like main street, which I've questioned my decisions to not have the entrances to the places in the center right here, but I don't know. I think it looks good when you have like Scrooge's shop over here. So I do have like his gems displayed in the front. Kind of makes it look almost like a jewelry store, and I really like it. I also have this crafting table and a coffee machine right here, and this is going to be one of my houses, probably my main house. I'm going to put Mike and Sully's apartment now that they just re-released it to the premium shop. So that's going to be the next speed build. I think that might be released right after this tour, but I'm not sure yet. And then of course we have this little walkway down to the meadow. It's much more natural, and you guys can just take a quick look at my meadow to know that there's absolutely nothing going on. I've actually removed pretty much everything besides, I mean, the things that can't be moved, like Goofy's stall and the well, because I do plan on working on this area next once I'm finished with the plaza. One thing I will mention too is I was trying to force all the oregano to grow in these little areas. Oh, okay, and I think I'm quickly realizing that they actually despawn. Interesting. So I didn't know that because yesterday there was a lot of oregano in these fences. The more you know. But I think once I have all my pathing out, it should mostly get forced over here. We'll see. Alongside the meadow, I will also show you that my beach is completely chaotic. I've pretty much thrown everything that I didn't want to deal with right now all in here. So nothing fancy over here at all. And I'm gonna move us over to Frosted Heights. So with Frosted Heights, we don't have a lot going on here. I've been leaving a lot of space once again for me to feed my foxes and for me to harvest mint. So pretty much all of this side is useless, but we do have Vanellope's build over here. You can check out this speed build if you would like. To me, I don't love it. I feel like it's kind of cute, but I don't know. I dislike her house so much and I'm having a really hard time deciding where else I would put it besides here. But this just is like not working for me. So that's all at Frosted Heights. Moving down, we do have this cute little frosted cloud. And I just think it's so nice when you're walking from the forest into Frosted Heights. But coming over here, we do have Beast and Belle's Castle. I love this build. I do think that this is a build that's going to stay no matter what. I've been really enjoying it. It's super pretty. I think it blends in so well with Frosted Heights right here and with Elsa's Cave. Like, I don't know. I'm super proud of it. So with the forest, I haven't done much. We also have Buzz's RV campsite over here. I will say I've taken a few things down. Like I used to have a potato field right here and I've destroyed that. It's a little bit messier than what it used to be. So what I think I'm going to do is fix it up. It's still going to be the same general concept, but I want to change a few things. So that will happen eventually. Other than that, for the forest, I haven't done much. I used to have my cottage over here, but I actually moved my house over for dream snaps. And honestly, I'm too bothered to fix it, but it looks really cute when you're coming down from Frosted Heights right here. And I almost think I want to keep something like this. Maybe not in this specific area, but I like the idea of walking down the stairs into this closed off section, if that makes sense. I don't know where I'm going to do it, but I might use it for inspiration later. Moving on, let's go to the Glade of Trust, where I can show you quickly that there's also nothing going on here. It's completely empty. If I do finish up harvesting my mushrooms and feeding my crocodiles soon, I might jump straight to building this up rather than like going to my meadow or the beach, because I have some really big plans over here and I'm super excited for them, which is why I'm putting in my most valiant effort to harvest mushrooms every time I walk in here, because I know you guys are gonna like what I do at this place and the excitement is honestly killing me. Moving on, I'm gonna take us to Sunlit Plateau. So Sunlit Plateau has actually become my like least favorite place. Like I'm really uninspired with it, and the carcasses growing everywhere really stress me out. Like it makes me very mad to see my speed builds get destroyed by the carcasses. So I would say a lot of this has gotten ruined as well. This is Simba and Nala's build. I ended up taking out quite a few elements because stuff was just getting destroyed, like the mushrooms going right here and then like just the rocks, and for some reason you can't like pick up the sticks when they're in a leaf rug. So that has been very frustrating for me. I feel like this whole place just looks really messy. Over here we have one of my setups for dream snaps that once again I'm too lazy to take down, but I kind of think it's cute. And then over here we do have Mirabelle's speed build, which was my very first speed build. I still haven't taken it down, but once again I feel like it's just gotten really messy. Like we have the carcasses growing back here, the flowers are kind of all over the place, and the rocks. I am just frustrated with the way everything is growing, but overall I think it still has that initial spark. It is very cute. I've just kind of grown out of this style, and for me, I don't like that the palm trees are in this biome because they don't really fit. Going up here, we do have Forgotten Lands. Here we have my twin palaces, as I like to call them, the Forgotten's Palace and then quote unquote my palace. And over here we have the marketplace. So much of this has also gotten destroyed. Like this used to be a gold path and I took it down, but we do have Merlin's house over here. I still think the general concept of this build is cute, but this place also ended up getting too messy, which is why I took down the forest part of this as well. It was too much of a pain to walk through. Even Fairy Godmother's build I've kind of destroyed. I took out my pumpkin field and I took down the gazebo. So that is pretty much the extent of what I've done in the first 400 hours of this game. Obviously, I've built some things up, but I ended up taking them down, so it doesn't reflect everything I've worked on. But to be fair, I think the plaza that I have right now is a pretty reasonable view of my style these days, and I think the fact that I'm taking it really slow just proves that it's gonna stick around, because I'm checking to make sure nothing gets messed up over time and just like verifying with myself that I like it. So if I keep that up, I think my 500-hour tour and my 600-hour tour, my 700-hour tour, definitely by the time I get to 1,000 hours, this place is gonna look so good. So I hope you guys did enjoy it, even though it's not super decorated and super pleasing to the eye. I just didn't want to skip this one just because my valley wasn't as good as I imagined it should be. So yeah, if you guys like this video, be sure to leave it a like and a comment. And if you're feeling generous, you can even subscribe. I do hope to see you guys in the next video, but if not, bye-bye.